How's it going, bros? My name is Potato. I don't have Call of Duty gameplay in the background, I'm trying to change things up. I've had Battlefield 3 since it first came out, never really played it much, and figure why not try and see what you guys think of Battlefield 3 gameplay and stuff. And if you guys like these type of videos, maybe we can make it a weekly series or something. If I get some good feedback, maybe like 40 likes on this video, we'll definitely make it a weekly series. Just me talking about life and pretty cool experiences I've had. And I'm kind of inspired by PewDiePie and I'm Not Magic. Those are some really awesome guys, really chill and stuff. So kind of just going off of them and stuff. And I want to talk about the first time that I ever snuck out. And it's a pretty cool experience because it all happened in summer 2010. I was hanging around with, let's just call my friend Reed. We're going to call him Reed. I was over at Reed's house, it was nighttime, and we were playing Modern Warfare 2, and he gets the idea to sneak out because, it's kind of weird how the neighborhood is set up. Like, one side of the road is the good neighborhood, and where he lived is just kind of the, I don't know, it's not a bad neighborhood, but it's just not your ideal, awesome neighborhood. So we decide that we're going to sneak out. We call our friend, and we're going to call him Burns. And we call him and tell him we're coming over. And at the time, we're 12, and he's about 15 or 16. And we go to Burns' house and stuff, and we just get the idea, we're going to go ding-dong ditching. And if you're not from America, I'm not sure if you guys in the UK do it, but ding-dong ditching, you ring neighbors' doorbells or people's doorbells and just take your ass off running. We had fun doing that, and we decided to go back over to Reed's neighborhood and do it. And there's a lot of, not trying to, I guess, I don't even know how to put it, but I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but a lot of Mexicans live in his neighborhood. So we're going to go ding-dong ditch this girl's house, and this is about, I don't know, 1 in the morning, and this Mexican dude hightails around the corner in an old beat-up white Mazda, gets out and starts screaming his ass off at Burns. And just Burns, not us, and he tells him to get the fuck inside or he's going to call the fucking cops and stuff. And, we were scared. I took off running. There was a tennis court across the street, and I just ran over to that when that dude pulled up and got out, and ran away like a little chode because I'm the pussy of the group. I'm pretty much a good kid. I try not to get in trouble. I like to stay out of trouble. And when I do something bad, I get a weird feeling in my stomach, and I just want to break down and cry because I'm a little pussy, and I guess I'm not that type of person. So they come running across the street, and I guess it was somebody he knew just being an asshole to Burns. So we go ding-dong ditch some more and stuff. We ding-dong ditch this cop's house, which probably wasn't a smart thing to do. And then we prank call this old lady, and there's this pretty much ghetto neighborhood by Reed's house called, it's York Street. And we prank call this old lady and tell her that, or Reed tells her that he's naked on York Street, and his parents abandoned him and beat him up and stuff. And the lady was real serious. I guess it was one of their friends that they knew and stuff, so they're calling on a private number. And the lady we weren't calling on a private number, actually. That was one of the mistakes that Reed made. And so the lady threatens to call the cops, and we think she calls the cops. So we fucking freak out, and Reed takes the battery out of his phone and pisses on it and throws it into somebody's backyard where a dog was barking. Because we were that fucking scared, we thought that the cops would be able to trace trace his number if he called, or if that lady called the cops and stuff. So we were scared to death. So we're walking down this dark alley and stuff, and there's this huge ass house on the corner of this block and stuff. So we're like, all right, let's get this house. And the house was it's probably like 2 normal average size houses combined and stuff. So it was pretty big, just from one end to the other. So we go up there, ding dong ditch that house, take our asses off running, and then about halfway down that block, we start walking. All of a sudden, the garage door of that huge ass house opens up, and a huge ass like Ford F-150 truck on some huge ass like monster truck wheels just fucking pulls out and starts coming towards us. So the only thing we know to do is run. So what we do is we go take a left down this next block, and there's a truck parked by the road and 2 cars in the driveway. Burns and Reed, they go up and hide between the 2 cars like a dumbass where the guy can see him in plain sight. He starts rolling by real slow and stuff. What I do is I go underneath the truck that's parked by the road and hide my ass off. And the guy stops, and he acts like he's all tough and stuff. And he's a pretty big dude. He may be like, I don't know, in his 20s, early 20s and stuff, just fucking with us. And he's talking shit to Burns and Reed. And they're scared to fucking death. I'm sitting under the truck, scared to death also, hoping to God that the guy doesn't pull out a gun and fucking kill us all, because that's what I thought was going to happen. Turns out the guy was just fucking with us, and Burns and Reed were scared to fucking death, and the guy just told us to go back inside and just stay away and don't do that shit. And so he drives off, and I hop out from under the truck scared to death, and we're just laughing it off. And I forgot to mention, though, I was wearing sandals that night, so I had to wear a pair of shoes from Burns's garage that were like, I don't know, 5 times too big for me. So I was running like a clown the whole time and stuff, on wearing shoes that were too big for me. And Burns is freaking out, and you know, he's the oldest, about 2 years older than us, so he's freaking out, calls his sister, and crying like a baby. Well, he's not literally crying, but it kind of seemed like it, and me and Reed are just laughing our asses off. So we go back to his house, and we go fucking to Burger King at like 4 in the morning, and take it, we're 12 years old, driving around with his 18-year-old sister and his 15-year-old self. So that night, you know, we went back, and I made the mistake of telling my mom and grandma what we did, so they tell Reed's mom. Fucking Reed's parents have an alarm system set up throughout their whole house so he can't ever sneak out again. So that pretty much ends the story. It was a really awesome night. And I know, down in the comments, have you guys ever snuck out before? And if so, did anything crazy happen like what happened to me? If so, leave a comment telling me what. I'll be sure to read all the comments. And like I said, if we can maybe smash 40 likes on this video, definitely make it a weekly series just talking about life stories, crazy life stories that's happened to me. So guys, leave some feedback on that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.